G Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Josh Lambo.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. And let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Number 32. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Browns 0.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and...
And to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Mahomes pass.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Browns 10, Jaguars 7.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
From the 27, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Mahomes firing complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there, and another first down. Now it's Mahomes again, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 6.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Uses the stiff arm. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
And that's a second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Running right through him. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Dancing away at the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
It's good, and it's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at at their own 21-yard
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
brought down at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one's hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 13. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for his running back. Incomplete.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll look to throw here. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Is no good.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. This one not in the win column just yet, but on the road is the 6th seed. They are close to pulling off the upset.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them. I'm like you. It's not over yet, but I'm going to go ahead and project here. Win this one. Think about the momentum now that you carry, right? You carry that forward. And look, home field's a big deal in the playoffs, but the really good teams, and we've seen it plenty of times in NFL history, they can go on the road and win. And a win here would allow them to do exactly that.
Of course, the road doesn't get much easier as you have to face the top seed next week, but they'll deal with that then.
Hey, they'll take this win and take on the top seed anywhere because they're still in the playoffs and still alive for a chance at the Super Bowl. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what?
he's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a handoff here to his running back. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14.
24, Browns 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And here now the offense heading back out there. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slant to Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
32-yard line.
Completes it to Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Results in a 4th.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it's a second down.
Brings up second down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to...
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns set to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got daylight. 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They're going to look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Out of the gun now on third down. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the arm, boys. You know.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.